My name is Isabella Lopes-Murphy. I'm 13 years old and I live in Pipersville, Pennsylvania. I love testing people, I'm good at asking questions, and I want to learn more about memory. The title of my project is Which Gender Has a Better Short-Term Memory? When my class was introduced to the Google Science Fair, I already had an idea of what I wanted to test. People. I then started to do some research on possible project ideas. I stumbled upon an idea about testing memory and I found that interesting, so I decided to do that. The question that I am asking is which gender has the better short-term memory. My hypothesis is that girls will have the better short-term memory than boys. In my research, I found some key points that helped to shape the way I ran my project. George A. Miller, an American scientist, discovered that the majority of people can only memorize an average of 7 pieces of information at once. This caused me to make my sequence 15 digits long because I wanted to test this idea. I also found evidence that women have better short-term memory than men. A group of scientists did an experiment where they set up a virtual room and had 3 different pictures on each wall. They had 6 test subjects, 3 boys and 3 girls. They had the subjects observe the room and then answer a questionnaire afterwards. The results showed that the males had an average percentage of correct answers of 21.2%, whereas the females had an average percentage of 61.1%. This clearly supported their hypothesis that girls have the better short-term memory. My dad helped me create a random list of 15 numbers using Excel. I took this sequence into school the next day and started testing. I would hand the test subject the piece of paper with the sequence on it and give them 1 minute to memorize the numbers. After 1 minute, I gave them a slip of paper where they could write down as much of the sequence as they could remember. Next, I would compare their answer to the original sequence and write the percentage of numbers down that they got correct. I did this with 10 boys and 10 girls. The girls' average percentage of numbers they got correct was 85.3%, and the boys' average percentage was 68.7%. I noticed that the data of the boys had significantly more variety compared to the data of the girls. The girls had higher scores, with many 80% and 100% overall, whereas the boys had more lower percents and fewer 100%. I conclude that girls have a better short-term memory than boys due to the fact that their average percentage was higher than the boys' average percentage. They also had higher individual percentages overall than the boys did. These results can help further improve education for each gender.